Hey, I am en route. I'm working, and it has just been one heck of a day. If I could say the other word, I would have, but it's been one heck of a day. So I am just coming on here to talk a little bit about why I decided to work after Thanksgiving. I could have put in for the day off, but no, Shani decides to work. And they said, we need some people to work tomorrow, which is Saturday. So I don't know if I'll post this today, but if I do, this in live time, it is Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Tomorrow is Saturday. And I am trying to decide, why did I tell these people that I'm going to work some overtime tomorrow? I don't know if you guys have seen the movie. I'm sure somebody has, The Color Purple. And Miss Celia is about to try to go get Mister, and should come and hold her hand up and say, it ain't worth it, it ain't worth it. That's how I'm feeling. It ain't worth it. But I already agreed to work tomorrow. Not a full day, just to help out a little bit. So maybe half a day, we'll see. And then maybe in the morning I'll decide, oh, I can work a full day. But right now, I'm tired. I don't know, how did that food, the Thanksgiving food, do you guys? I didn't even eat that much. Wait a minute, I always have to backtrack because I forget that somebody may not know who I am. But I am Shani, and welcome to my page, or to my channel, Doses of Shani. I am on a weight loss journey, wellness journey rather, to lose weight, of course, and just to become well, just overall. You know, I think of like a pie, like a graft, a pie, and where, you know, if you have a graft and you can put you know, if you want, I think it's like a pie chart rather, you know. I want mine in equal parts of being well physically, spiritually, financially, right? I just want to be well overall. So I'm on a wellness journey, and welcome to my channel if you're still here listening to me rant about having to work today, tomorrow. And I think I'm feeling like this because of the food that I ate yesterday. And like I said, put in the comments how you're feeling today. I don't know, me, I didn't eat that much. I ate a little. Everybody's been saying only eat 2 carbs. Traces of Twine was like, just try to eat two carbs. Miss Toy said 2 carbs. And somebody else, but I ate 3, so I didn't listen. But I did only have a few, like, I remember Miss Toy saying only do a few spoonfuls. And so, because I wanted to taste, I haven't cooked in a while, because I've been on this journey, and because I am, and, you know, creating a new normal, I can't eat all of those things and just eat a little bit. Or at least I'm thinking I can, because the medicine really doesn't let you eat that much. But because I'm trying to create just a new normal, I'm just staying away from that kind of stuff right now. And so I haven't cooked any foods like that. It's been a minute, but I started this journey back in May. So I wanted to at least taste the food that I cooked. Especially because I was really surprised that I actually did have a little appetite. my shot. Oh, I am on Zepbound. GLP-1 that I am leveraging to help me with my weight loss goals. Okay, so I take my shot on Wednesday. I didn't think I was going to be able to eat anything on Thursday, but after smelling all that food, I actually had a little appetite, but I didn't eat until probably about 6 o'clock because I was really tired. Not that I didn't have an appetite, I just was tired after cooking all the food. And hopefully you guys can hear me because I don't have a mic and I am in my car and I'm driving, as you can see. So I ate a little candy yams. I ate a couple bites of the mac and cheese. I did make turkey. My kids are vegetarian. Well, one's a vegetarian. The other one, he just started eating fish, so I made him salmon. And my baby boy, who's 16, he wanted steak, so I got him ribeye, and it was a pretty big one, so I cut off a little piece of that, but I didn't even eat the part that I cut off. and I had bought a rotisserie chicken just in case I wanted some chicken, but I ate a little piece of the steak, and like I said, the yams, the mac and cheese. And oh, how can I forget the cornbread dressing? That's what I really wanted. That's my favorite, cornbread dressing. So I ate some of that with cranberry sauce. That was probably, I ate the whole portion that I put on my plate, which was one regular size, like serving spoon size. The other items I only ate like a couple like teaspoons of. And what else did I eat? I snacked a little on some chips while I was cooking. I think that may be all that I ate, but baby, let me tell you, I tossed and turned all night. My stomach, my body is like, I think that food is foreign to my body right now because I pretty much eat clean. I eat clean. I don't eat sugar, candy, or anything. The only thing that I may eat that's you would consider bad is I'll have some chips every now and then. But what I do is I count them out. So I'll do, if it's 15 chips per serving, I will count out the 15 chips and put them in a Ziploc bag and eat them with my keto bread sandwich. But other than that, I'm a clean eater, and so that's what I've been desiring. I don't even have to force it. So anyway, I think my body was in shock or something. Even this morning, it was hard to get up. I was just tired, or it could be the effects of the shot. I didn't plan on doing my update on this video. This was just going to be a little car ride with Shani, but let's do my update. I weighed in yesterday. No, not yesterday. I did my weigh-in on Wednesday. Sometimes I weigh Wednesday and sometimes I weigh Thursday because I went out of town a couple weeks ago. It kind of threw me off a day. I had been weighing on Thursday, but I like to weigh on Wednesday because that is the actual shot day. So I went back to Wednesday, plus I didn't know if I was going to be up all night cooking and my metabolism wasn't going to be right, so I didn't want to weigh on Thursday. So I weighed Wednesday. And last week when I weighed, I was 226 226.8, I believe. Why am I drawing a blank? I know I lost 2.4 pounds. So I know I was 223.8. So, well, I have to look back and figure it out. But I do know I lost 2.4 because that's what's in my app, but I don't want to go into it because I'm driving. I want to be safe, and I'm not going to go in there. But I do know I'm 223.8, which gave me a loss of 2.4 for the week, from last week Thursday to this week Wednesday morning. So I'm excited about that. I did do my same, might as well give all the information. Because I started my shots in my right thigh for the first time. As I told you guys, if you watched that video, that was my first time doing my shot in my right thigh, and that right thigh was dying. I had great suppression. I don't think I had any food noise, no food. I didn't even have any hunger cues. But I'm good about making sure that I eat what's in my bag. And that's what I pack my bag. I pack my bag. So I know I'm going to eat what's in that bag before my day is over. So, no food noise, no hunger cues. Not even, how usually a couple of days before your injection you can eat more. I couldn't. I was able, let me say this, because when I wasn't having the hunger cues, I guess I told a lie, because when I look back at my app because I track every single thing, I had a couple of days in there where I was at like 900, 800 calories, a couple of days. And then as we got closer, I did go to like 1100, and then I think 1300, and then I think Wednesday I actually did 1400 calories. I'm trying to get up to 16. My app tells me I can have up to 1800 because I recalculated with my weight, my activity, and my goal, and it told me that for me to lose another 60 pounds, to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week, that I could eat 1800 calories because I work out every day. And I'm strength training at least 3 to 4 of those days, but the other days I'm doing straight cardio. With one day that I may rest, and some days I may rest, and some weeks I am 7 days a week, because I have joint issues, and movement is like lotion to my joints. So I don't like to not do any activity, and some people can do all their activity at home, but I'm one that's motivated by the gym. I'm motivated by seeing other people. We're all different. So I like to actually go into my gym, and I love my gym. It's a great gym. It's a spa. I get my massages there. I get my manicure, my pedicures there. So I'm motivated by the gym. All right, let's see where I'm going. I need to get off at this next exit. Okay, so that's my update, I guess. I came on here to talk about how that food did me, or I think it was the food, or it could have been the shot. Who knows? Could just be a reaction. But I did take my shot this week in my left thigh. I think I asked people in my last video if they thought that I should stick with the thigh, try my left thigh, or keep with that right thigh, because that right thigh made me feel real good. I know that I should want the hunger cues, but when you've been worried about your weight for so many years, it just feels good to not have to be worried about food and what you're going to eat. But I know it's a part of life, and I'm going to adjust to the medicine, and I'm going to be like others where I actually do get hungry, but when I don't get hungry, I'm just enjoying that because I I was one of those who never felt full. Even when I was smaller, when I think about it, I never felt full. I was one that could just eat. I could eat a whole pizza when I was younger, and I never thought about that or, tripped on that, but I really could. But because my metabolism was working so well and I was so very active, it never affected me, right? But as you get older and then you start having hormonal changes, and now and even before menopause, I was bigger, but then I got even bigger, right? So you can't eat the same things. But that's one thing that I love about this medication, is because it's giving me a chance to really see and figure out what caused me to get to where I was. When you don't have all those cues and being hungry all the time, and you actually can focus, and I can figure out that I was one that never felt full. I was an emotional eater. So those are my issues. But I'm glad that I have this medication, and I am hoping and praying that I can continue on this medication for as long as I need it. And if I need a lifetime, I will be on it lifetime, because I like the other benefits of it. It does help with the joint pain. Feels good to get out the bed and not have to say ouch every time you get out the bed, because I was having so much joint pain. But to God be all the glory for the things he has done, what he's doing, and what he is going to do. So I will let you guys go. That's my update, my weekly update, and the plan for this week is just to continue doing what I was doing. Get back to packing my bag. I did not pack my bag today because, like I said, it was hard for me to get out the house to even go to work. But I did bring, I had my Built bar as a snack, and this is my breakfast. And I didn't plan to work a full day, so I thought I would have been home by now for lunch, but it's already 4, so I have one more patient to see, and then I'm heading home, and I will eat. I did not plan on eating any more Thanksgiving food, but y'all, I made a lot of food, and I really didn't eat much of it yesterday, so I want a little bit more of it. Who gonna check me, boo? All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know how that food did you in my comments. If it didn't do anything to you, you feel normal, or do you feel sluggish? How you feel about your Thanksgiving meal? All right, blessings. I want to do my little heart, but I'm driving.